Hey guys, welcome back to another Jesus and Lattes. And today we are going to do the 3 M's drink. That will be the Mocha, Maca, Matcha. Let's get started. So we're going to start off by mixing all the powders. On a separate bowl, I'm going to adding the Matcha, Maca, and Turmeric. That will be half a teaspoon each. 1 teaspoon of cacao powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/8 of black pepper. On a separate little bowl, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of 100% coconut oil and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. Alright, choose your favorite milk. Okay, so it gets a little messy from here on. I'm using 1/4 of a cup of hot water. And at this point, we're going to pour in all of our powders into the hot water. And you're going to mix as much as you can. This is pretty much the same process we do with the matcha drinks or the golden milk. So remember, I broke my little battery operated mixer, so this is why I'm using this whisker. By the way, does this count as exercise for the day? Okay, never mind, bad joke. Anyway, keep mixing, but meanwhile you can start heating up your milk. Okay, so once you have it all kind of mixed up, you can pour in your coconut oil and sweetener. Alright, so milk is ready. Let's pour it in and let's give it a quick last whisk. Alright guys, just an advice, try not to make a mess like I did. Today's verse is Romans 12:2. And it says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." I also like this other version. It says, "Don't live any longer the way this world lives. Let your way of thinking be completely changed. Then you will be able to test what God wants for you, and you will agree that what He wants is right. His plan is good and pleasing and perfect." So Paul writes Romans, and on chapter 12 he basically gives us instructions of how to live for God. So notice that he says, do not conform to the pattern of this world. In other words, don't live any longer the way this world lives. I'm pretty sure he was referring to sin. And I'm sure he was probably referring to far more other things during that season. And I guess we could also apply that verse into our lives and during this season, because we're living in a time of change. There's an event of changes into something that seems like it's going to be a new normal. However, I encourage us to not lose sight in a comfort zone. Don't hop in the boat and just ride the boat. You gotta pedal as hard as you can against the waves, the patterns of this world. We gotta be transformed and renewed daily. God's plan is good, pleasing, and perfect. Let us not get lost in the midst of events. While we're home, we're watching TV, we are doing home projects, and we are, you know, probably spending more time playing video games or on social media. I'm not saying that that is wrong. The problem is that we need to set our priorities straight. So yes, I feel that Paul was kind of daring us into giving something to God in exchange, to be able to test what God wants for us. And he knew that at the end of the day, we are going to agree that what God wants is right, and that his plan is good, pleasing, and perfect, even when we do not see it. So comment down below and let me know with an emoji, how excited are you to go back to church? God bless you guys.